Oh, Oscar Pistorius has begun giving evidence for the second day in his murder trial. The trial was adjourned early Monday because of the athlete's exhaustion. The Paralympic athlete denies murdering girlfriend Reeva Steenkamp on Valentine's Day last year. Now, for the very latest on proceedings in court today, let's join CCTV's Dan Williams. He's standing by in Pretoria. Dan, now on Monday, of course, we saw a major focus on Oscar's apology to Reeva Steenkamp's family. And now today is the second day for Oscar in the dock. What's happened so far?
That's right, as you say, a second day of testimony from Oscar Pistorius with evidence led by his senior counsel, Barry Rue. And so far this morning, it's mainly been focused around the various WhatsApp messages, text messages that were sent between both Oscar Pistorius and Reeva Steenkamp. In short, the defence have been trying to underline that this was, on the whole, a very loving relationship over the course of their relationship. Of course, this is important because the state earlier brought evidence highlighting a couple of the text messages between the two when Reeva, at one stage, you may remember, had sent a text message saying that she sometimes felt scared of Oscar Pistorius. Now, Oscar Pistorius told the court today that that was indeed a bad day in their relationship, admitted to that and admitted to being insecure at times and insecure. So all of that came out this morning. It has been fairly hard going in terms of just lots of loving texts between the two, lots of kisses, lots of smiley faces, and relaying that. I think in a way what the defence are trying to do is to show that those other text messages are perhaps out of context, to try and put this down as being a loving relationship. Emotionally, Oscar has been a little more composed, I would say. His hands still trembling, sometimes his emotions getting the better of him, but certainly not to the extent that we've seen on previous days. And again, just underlining that what they're trying to prove today, the defence, is that this was a loving relationship, that Oscar cared deeply for Reeva Steenkamp.
So Dan, how long is Oscar expected to stay on the witness stand, and also what can we expect this afternoon?
Well, we've just now resumed proceedings, and we've now moved on to the various firearm incidents, those moments which are also part of his charge sheet, the moments where he discharged a firearm in public places. Now, that's also a key part of his evidence. He started to give that now. It's obviously hard to say, and I'm sure he won't go into quite the same detail perhaps because he would not want to run the risk of perhaps upsetting what he'd previously stated in his bail application. So it's a little bit hard to say, but it certainly would look like we've yet to get onto the main crux, what happened in the build-up towards that fateful tragic evening early last year. So we haven't yet got to that point. So we're still, at least, and we're only on the defence side at this moment, so we're looking at least until tomorrow, I would say, where the defence will be leading Oscar. And then after that, we obviously go into cross-examination, at which point, well, Harry now, the lead prosecutor, he's had previous times of putting the accused on the stand for as long as 8 days. So we could still be here with Oscar on the stand going into potentially a third week. So certainly a long way to go in this process still to come.
All right, Dan, we'll leave it there for the moment. Thanks very much for that update. Dan Williams there outside the Pretoria High Court where the Oscar Pistorius murder trial continues.